Good morning, all. Man, I had a lot come to me last night, I'll tell you that. You know, I think it's comical to see all these entertainers make that trend where it's like, I wake up in the morning and I ask myself what's going on. Bees in the trap, bees in the trap. Like, I've seen so many of those pop up on my For You page. And it's a cute little trend. I love it. Now all the entertainers are jumping on it, and it's like, I love that for them, but it's like, we all wake up in the morning and we ask ourselves, what the H is going on with y'all too? I mean, I know I do. You know, I'm all here for people growing and elevating and making an abundant life for themselves. Not at others' expense. Not at others' expense. And it seems as though they've got that on lock. So, you know, at some point, you're going to get to in your place of life where your humility and your generosity and your kindness get to you, where you're going to have to start giving. Absolutely giving. There are people out here that do not have means to live, but yet we have people out here that have just an abundance of money, and they really have done nothing to make it. Nothing. I mean, yes, they're entertainers, they work their tush off, all this stuff, and I'm here for it. But we also are those said people that put you on that platform. You know, bought into your music, go to your concerts, do all this stuff. It's just, it's so crazy to me, the concept of all of it. It really is. It's just crazy to me. That said, I always love when you go to ask somebody a question and they literally say to you, you can't ask me that. You're not asking me that. Like, and so many people do that. They divert it. They completely just don't answer the question. They just tell you what you are or aren't going to do. Because that is their power. That is their ego. And they ain't going to answer that question. That happens so often enough in these interviews with Poppy T. It's just like, dude, come on now. You're in a position where you're going to be asked questions, and we deserve answers. There ain't nothing wrong with it. You got a question for me? Ask me. Why won't I give up? Why do you want me to give up? Better question. Why do you keep setting up roadblocks for me to give up? What am I not giving up for? The right thing, the righteous thing, to inspire people, to stand against all the chaos that you keep spoon feeding us, literally. So I'm confused. What am I supposed to give up on? Myself? My life? My breath? Let me know. Let me know when you get to that answer. If you're wondering why I won't give up, what am I supposed to give up? Inquiring minds would love to know. Let's see here. I had to kill him with kindness. I got that on lock. Kill him with kindness. You know, so often enough, I get met with crappy energies, crappy attitudes, grumpy people, just carrying a chip on their shoulders and having whatever said day, but in whatever season of life. And I just kill them with kindness. And at that point, to be quite frank with you, a little secret, I go overboard in the kindness. If people are being grumpy, I just overkill on kindness. That's where you hit them where it hurts. You don't let it get to you. You just kill them with kindness. And then you walk away feeling good. You really do. Because A, you didn't let them get to you. You didn't let their energy take you to a bad headspace. So there's that factor. And then B, you didn't lower yourself down to their level. So you get to walk away with those two nuggets. Feeling good. It's a little nugget for you. Kill them with kindness today if you get met with crappiness. That's what my intentions are, always. You don't know unless you try. Leap of faith. So often enough, she won't give up. I won't give up because I don't know unless I try. Meaning every day I get up, I don't know if I don't put one foot in front of the other, I don't know what kind of day I'm going to have unless I try. Right? No matter what I have stacked against me, no matter what I have standing in front of me, no matter what my obstacles are, my illusions, my tactics, all this stuff, I don't know unless I try. I never knew that I would be someone that had the ability to make videos and pour content out in the world for the world to take and run with it. You know, it's never something I thought about, nor did I have the desire for. In different ways, I don't have the desire for now, but do I know that I'm called to? Yeah. And it's like, I don't know unless I try. I don't know unless I try. When I started this company that I'm working at now, don't know unless I try. Even though I now face different things within the company that I'm picking up on, I still, walk into it with a leap of faith. Because I know I walk with God's protection. I walk with God's guidance. And He has me in these places, facing these different battles, facing these different challenges for a reason. Not only is there a reason for me, it's for those that are deciding to wage said war against me. It's for both of us, really. Until you wake up to it, you're just going to be asleep to it. God is in the details. The devil's in the details too. God makes moving pieces and moves pieces of your puzzle. So does the devil. You just got to figure out what side of the fence you're on. What side of the game board are you on? Who are you allowing to guide your puzzle pieces? Are you allowing God or are you allowing devil? Devil meaning your ego, social conditioning, conformity, flesh, childhood wounds, brokenness, judgmental ways, greediness, power, whichever. You decide. You decide what controls your moving pieces. And once you decide that, you're going to then determine what kind of life you live here on earth based off those choices. Because we all have choices and we all have free will. And you got to walk with a leap of faith. If you are thinking about someone or, in reference to like a love interest or this and that, you don't know unless you try. A friend group, put yourself out there. These are things that I'm starting to adopt too. And last year, or even this year, the few times that I stopped by my ex's shop, a part of me definitely didn't want to. 100% didn't want to. I already knew what I was going to be walking into, but a part of me did it on a leap of faith. A leap of faith being I had no idea what I was going to be received, and I needed to know. I needed to know. And I say that because in this life, in this little web we weave, where so many people control our moving parts, you got to take a step out on faith. If you want to know something, do something. If you got a question, ask it. Otherwise you're going to be left wondering. You're going to be wondering if you coulda, woulda, shoulda. And I say just do it. What's the harm? If you fall or you get let down, you'll get back up. You'll get back up. You know yourself. You always do. You're here today standing and moving forward because you get back up, don't you? I know I do. And that's where that fearlessness comes in. There's deception in every family, yet yes, there's deception in my family, yet there's deception in all families. That's truth. There's deception in all families at this point in the venture. Deception and corruption in different ways. It's in all families. It's not just mine. I kind of look at it like that. I look past the deception. I look past the corruption. I look past the deceit. I recognize, things are not always what they seem on the surface. There's always things behind the curtain. Look at me. They presented XYZ to the world stage, to different things, but that wasn't quite the truth. It wasn't quite the truth. There was things behind the curtain that they failed to leave out, right? And so because I see that within myself, within life, within my story, within my testimony, it's just I look at people like that on a daily basis too. Like even all the entertainers right now, I don't even understand that, guys. I do and move the way that I do because I know that's how God would want me to. I know that's right. I do and move the way that I do because I know that's how God would want me to, period.